170 watts. Level flight needed 600. This bird weighed 70 kilograms and it flew anyway. Not with its muscles. Argentavis borrowed the power it could not make. And where it borrowed it from is the whole story. Argentavis magnificens is known from one broken skeleton and 2 loose bones. The skeleton came out of the Cerro Azul formation in La Pampa province, Argentina, in rock about 5.9 million years old. Kenneth Campbell had spent years measuring teratorn bones from the La Brea tar pits. That is how he recognized these. He and Eduardo Tonni named the species in 1980. In 2007, Sankar Chatterjee at Texas Tech ran the bird through a flight model written by R. Jack Templin, a retired aerodynamicist in Ottawa. The code had come out of helicopter design. It returned a sink rate of about 1 meter per second. That is the whole mechanism. Supply 1 meter per second of rising air and the animal does not come down. Its fossils sit in 2 kinds of country: the open pampas, which build thermals, and the Andean foothills, where wind meets a slope and turns upward. The power was never inside the bird. Which leaves one question. Where does a figure like 170 watts come from when the muscle has never been found? The 170 watts is not a measurement. It is an assumption. Flight muscle in birds runs at about 17% of body mass, whatever the species. Apply that to 70 kilograms and the pectoral muscle comes out around 11 kilograms. 11 kilograms produces about 170 watts. The power required for level flight sits above 600. On Chatterjee's graph, the 2 lines never meet. The bone that would settle this, the breastbone, was never found. And the one relative we can check has flight muscle twice the size the model assumes. Chatterjee's paper says so itself. Teratornis merriami carried roughly 200% more pectoral muscle than a California condor, at 33% more body mass. So the flapping verdict is provisional. The gliding numbers are not. And the gliding numbers say something stranger. You have seen a black kite circling over a field. 630 grams of bird riding a thermal. Argentavis weighed 70 kilograms, the heaviest flying bird known, with a wingspan estimated between about 5 and 7 meters. Both glide at the same angle, 3 degrees. Gliding efficiency barely changes with size. Speed does. The kite cruises at 33 kilometers an hour. A California condor, 61. Argentavis, 67. Bigger did not mean worse. It meant faster, which is half the animal. Put yourself on that plane on a still morning. The bird is beside you, going nowhere. All of it was paid for. The wing loading that made it fast also made its stalling speed high. Chatterjee's simulation puts a running takeoff from level ground beyond it. Landing was marginal. Simulated touchdown speeds 5.0 and 5.9 meters per second, against a safe limit of 5. It could not maneuver near trees. It needed thermals at least 100 meters wide. Narrower ones were useless. Thermals only form between mid-morning and evening. The sun set its hours. None of this is failure. It is the price of the glide. There were 2 ways out, and Chatterjee's simulations found both. Other launch methods were tested. None of them worked. The first is a perch. Launch horizontally at 2 meters per second, and the bird falls while it gathers airspeed. In still air, it drops about 20 meters before the path flattens. With a 5 meter per second headwind, 12. The second is a hill. Take a slope of 10 degrees. Gravity contributes about 120 newtons of forward thrust down that slope. Run down it at 5 meters per second, and that thrust delivers 600 watts. 600 watts, the exact figure the muscles could not produce. Most writing about this bird argues over its diet. That argument is unresolved. This one is not. Argentavis did not solve the problem with its body. Its body made 170 watts and no more. It solved it by standing where the ground was tilted and running downhill. The animal supplied the wings. The landscape supplied the engine. One partial skeleton, 2 loose bones, and a flight model written for helicopters. That is the entire evidentiary basis for everything you have just heard. This channel takes one extinct animal apart every week. Subscribe if that is your kind of problem. 70 kilograms, 170 watts, a 3-degree glide. The numbers describe a bird that could not start. But no soaring animal has ever flown on muscle alone. Argentavis simply made the arrangement impossible to miss.